So our pink waffles turned out pretty well. They're very cute. I actually just topped them with some cream cheese icing and fruit. So there's no sugar and they're pretty healthy. So I hope you'll give these a try for Valentine's Day as a nice healthy breakfast. Welcome back to Dorothy's Kitchen. Today we have a special treat for Valentine's that we're making. We are making some pink waffles. They are oatmeal waffles. And I'm starting off with my favorite sprouted rolled oats, but any rolled oats will work for this recipe. And I'm just gonna blend them up. I have 1 cup in my blender, and I'm just going to use my blender to smooth them up a little bit. So you can see that when you blend up the rolled oats, it becomes kind of a flour, basically, like an oat flour. Add to this, I'm going to use whole wheat flour today, and I'm going to add 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. To the flour, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and that's totally optional. If you don't care for cinnamon, you can omit that or choose whatever spices you like. So 1 tablespoon baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. That's it for the dry ingredients. So here is my secret ingredient. This happens to be an extremely large beet, and that's what's going to give me my pinkish color. You can see my hands are getting dyed just by touching it. I'm going to peel this, and then I'm going to blend it up with a little bit of oil. So I'm just going to puree up my beets with about a teaspoon of oil. Added a little bit of liquid in my blender from my liquid ingredients because I wasn't getting it as pureed as I wanted, and I don't want to add in a lot of extra liquid. So I'm happy with the consistency of our beets, and I'm just going to stir that in with my liquid ingredients. You have to be careful of beets because they're very staining, and I didn't add any sugar into this recipe because it's also, beets have a lot of high sugar content. My husband's grandpa used to work in a sugar beet factory, so here in Canada we actually get some of our sugar. I'm not sure still today, but you definitely could get some sugar from your beets. So I'm just going to add my liquids in with my dry ingredients. Now this doesn't have to be super well mixed, just mix until combined. If I didn't say, the beet was about half a cup of beet, pureed beet. This is a very similar recipe to what I use for my kind of Thanksgiving waffles that were pumpkin based, so feel free to swap out the veg. I think I'm going to try sweet potato sometime. I think that could be nice as well. So this is what it looks like. The consistency of my batter. It's so pretty. My kids are excited to try the waffles. And you could make this into pancakes as well. I might make a couple pancakes. So I'm just going to pop in a bit of my waffle mixture here. The trick is for me not to let it overflow. So I never measure exactly. I just use my ladle, and I use about 3 ladles full. And that makes 4 waffles. All right, I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. So here are our waffles hot off the press, and I will pop these out. And here's the final result. Hope you enjoyed watching us make these cute little pancakes and waffles. We whipped up some pancakes as well. And we hope that you have a wonderful Valentine's. Thanks for following along with us. And join us next time to see what we're creating in Dorothy's Kitchen.